During the past year, the city has undertaken a fairly aggressive program to give Greenlink, or what used to be known as GTA, a facelift. We originally started with repainting the buses and cleaning the buses up. We're working on the bus terminal right now, and our latest effort is the bus shelters. And we've got several bus shelters that are existing inside the city limits, and we are replacing and renovating the bus shelters with a newer, more modern, up-to-date design. And the public works crews are putting in new concrete pads. We're making them larger. We're putting a new shelter with new glass, new hardware, recycling, and bicycle racks in these bus shelters, also with an updated landscape design. And each shelter costs about $12,000. The city is spending about $2,000 for the material, and we're using this as a match with the Federal Transportation Authority to leverage the additional $10,000 to build one of these bus shelters.
The shelters are a 12-foot by 7-foot deep shelter with a bench and a place for a wheelchair, ADA accessible. They are solar powered for the interior lighting on the shelters. The shelter itself is an aluminum hard coating, a very typical type material that can be replaced should any of them be damaged. That was why we selected some of that. There's going to be a recycle and waste container, a very durable heavy-duty plastic container that will be placed at each shelter for the citizens' use. Some shelters will have a bike rack depending on their location in the city. If you've noticed, there's bike racks on front of the buses. In fact, you'll frequently even see bikes on the front of the buses these days. The locations currently for the first 25, we've chosen spots throughout the city, mostly to just let people know that we're underway with this project, that we're serious about this project, and we're going to be putting the shelters throughout. There's one now at Scott Towers, one at Lawrence Road Post Office, and at the Rutherford Road site at the Salvation Army.
It is a team effort in that originally we go out there with our street crews that put in the actual pad itself, which is a 7-foot by 18-foot concrete pad, and then on top of that we have our building services guys follow them up, and then they erect the shelter from a kit that we've purchased. And we're starting off with 25 shelters originally, and our hopes are to install upwards of 150 to 200 shelters inside the city limits and in Greenville County. Recently we had a ribbon cutting ceremony at one of the shelters that we installed and constructed at Lawrence Road, near the Lawrence Road Post Office. And this is a community effort. It is a joint partnership between the City of Greenville and Greenville County, and also the GTA board and the business owners in the community. And it showcases what the bus shelters are going to look like that we're going to be installing throughout the city and county in the upcoming months, and really over the next 2 to 3 years. And we're very excited about these. They have a new modern design. They have recycling containers at each site. They have an upgraded landscape package, and some of the bus shelters will also have bicycle racks. We're very excited about them. They have a very unique characteristic with the color scheme, and they'll also be promoting the bus routes, and also have an advertising package at some of the bus shelters. It's very important to notice in these bus shelters the quality of workmanship and the pride that was taken in installing the bus shelters. You'll notice that we've taken the effort to come up with a stamped design, concrete design, to give them a little bit more attractiveness, and then we also have embossed the City of Greenville G logo into the bus shelter pad. But this is definitely a team effort using city employees, and for the bus shelters, mostly public works employees building the shelters, with building services guys taking the kit and erecting the shelters.
The shelters have been warmly received by the citizens, and of course the users are very pleased with it. It's been interesting to have them query us and talk to us as we're installing. Our guys, both our public works building crews as well as the concrete crews, have had good experiences. The landowners and all that are leasing the property or donating the land to be used are certainly been very receptive to this idea as well. We have landowners from all over the country. We've got California, New York, Orlando, Columbia, and of course a lot of local people on the sites that are around some of these commercial sites. So it's been interesting to pull information from various and sundry parts of the world, or the nation. But lots of these people, most of these people are very receptive to this and appreciate the city moving ahead. So we've just been very warmly received and appreciated. It's just an endeavor to make public transit and transportation become the thing that people enjoy. And I believe these shelters, because of their look, because of their style, it's obvious that we've taken some care with them. People begin to think of the public transportation system as something that everyone in the public may feel welcome to use and will want to use in the future.